The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No touch, sir. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. 73. Hey, let's go.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his Hurts fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Vikings! Devontae Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
We did all that driving to give up a one-play touchdown on defense. That's football. That's football right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Hey, 73. Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Swift again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, here's Swift. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott now from the 50. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. touchdown. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team.
Figured since last time I passed to get the running touchdown, I run to get the passing touchdown. Let me fuck my special teams. He's gonna get his XP.
No room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Up to the 20.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
We're going to 54. Why? Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Why?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. How about this? And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Kill. Hey, kill. There we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47.
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll take this to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Go Silver, ready? Alpha.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Justin Jefferson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, kill.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Under.
Now Prescott. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Easy.
Chandler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Hey, 73, 73.
On first down, Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I got you, boy.
And they're going to start this next drive in excellent shape right at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Great.
2nd and 10.
Carl up, Yeti. Carl up, Yeti. 73. Low silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get it back here.
Yeah, bro was wide open. He had Jefferson wide open. But, I would quit too if nigga just kept dancing on me. Let him know, Lonnie.